Doug and PA back with another video. So guys, I found this article, Why Men Don't Approach Women Anymore, on Medium.com, of all sites. If you know about Medium.com, there's a lot of pro-female, anti-male rhetoric on there. Well, they have a men's issues section. Did you guys know that? I didn't. Well, this lady right here is a female dating coach. We all know how useful those are. And she is going to share stories from some men she's talked to about why men don't approach women anymore. So we're going to get into this article. Before I do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. And I'm just going to say my stance on it. Guys, don't approach women on the street. Don't approach women in the gym. Don't approach women at work. And the sad thing is, before the 2000s, 60% of married couples met at work. But with the advent of online dating, that was the first step towards that not being a thing anymore. And then the whole M2 thing in 2015 and 2016 totally crushed that. Guys, you have to protect yourselves. Okay. You don't know how these women are gonna react. You're better off meeting a woman through a friend, maybe through like an activity or something like that, or to learn how to navigate online. Because 60%, 60 to 70% of people meet online now. I know online dating sucks, but hey, what are you gonna do? You have to adapt to the modern dating market. Okay. And one more thing, my college guys watching this, guys, don't approach women on campus and stay away from these campus parties. Okay, you need to get your education and get out. Don't put yourself in any kind of position where anyone, especially a woman, can take that away from you. Anyway, women want to be approached, but if you approach them and they don't like you or think you're attractive enough, you will be called a creep, Jake says, and that's 100% true, guys. Instagram, TikTok can show you all these examples of that. I don't even have to go into it. Well, the age old tale that the IT guy walks up to a woman and says, "You look pretty," and then all of a sudden the girl goes to HR. But Tom and freaking sales comes up, and all of a sudden she's eating out of his hand. We know all about that. Read that again. A perfectly normal and decent guy would be labeled a creep by a woman simply because he is not her type, and we wonder why men don't approach women anymore. It still shocks me that like so many women don't understand this concept. They live it and breathe it, but they don't understand it from the man's point of view. Roberto, 42 years old and single, was asked why he didn't dare approach women. He replied, "I've never gotten a clear signal from a woman. My female friends have pointed out positive body language as signals, but they are too ambiguous for me to act on." That's another true thing. Women, a lot of women don't walk around giving choosing signals in public. I'm not saying they should. And there are women, they don't even give choosing signals at the club or bars anymore. You go to a place where women have traditionally gone to be approached, but then you act in a way that makes you look like you don't want to be approached. It's crazy. Kane, 35 years old and single, shares, "I don't approach women anymore because it's too tedious with little chance of payoff. It's either they ignore you, reject you, shame you, or worse, accuse you of this right here." I can't say that word on YouTube. "If a woman likes me, she should make an effort to approach me." And I agree with that 100%. Women fought for equality, ladies. You have to put in effort now too. And it's funny because when you buy a car, right, you're paying for the car to cost you money. Now, it provides you a service, you can drive it back and forth to work and stuff, but in the end, you're paying for a car to cost you money, gas, maintenance. And that's kind of like approaching a woman. You're taking a risk to pay to date a woman to see if she'll sleep with you or have a relationship with you. It's not worth it a lot of the times, especially if a woman is going to make you jump through all these hoops or not seem receptive at the beginning or do that, I'm saying no, but like I really want you to show effort to pursue me stuff. Why? Men are not doing this anymore. Don't do it, guys. No. Kevin, 57 years old and married, tells, back then, you'd be single if you didn't approach women. At that time, it was socially acceptable, and the women had mastered the art of pleasantly telling the guy they're not interested. That was how society worked, which I thought was great for men. It made us build courage and boldness to take risks in life. Today, online dating has completely killed this culture. People rarely interact and converse in real life anymore. What's more, young men have become too feminine. Yeah, I agree with that. They don't know how to approach women since we have a growing number of women who don't know which gender role they want to play. This can be confusing to men. Yeah, I agree. Online dating has literally made dating more of a meat market than ever before. If you listen to Red Pill content, men swipe right on profiles online 55% of the time. Women swipe right 5% of the time. Okay, online dating has completely messed up the game. Back in Kevin's day, men and women went to bars and clubs. The guys were on one side, the girls were on the other side. The guy would make the long walk across the bar to hit on some girl, and if he got rejected, she'd say, "Hey, sorry, buddy," and he have to do the long walk of shame back to the side of the bar where all the guys were. That's how it went, and it worked, but not anymore. No, those days are long gone. Mel, 29 years old, shares, women demanding men to chase them while they never approach men themselves is what you call entitlement. I don't mean that women should start asking men out, but just approaching us to talk would be nice. For women who want equality, if he doesn't approach you, you approach him. I agree with this 100%. Ladies, you are statistically more likely to marry a man that you initiate contact with. And a lot of us guys, we like when women initiate contact. But look, modern female empowerment means women should fight for women's interests and men should too, especially in the dating market. Women want all the advantages without having to do any of the work. So I agree with Mel 100%. Women need to start doing work, especially as you get older, ladies. If you're 35, you need to start approaching men. The clock is ticking and time is running out. Evie, 23 years old, claims it's easier to get women and land a date online than cold approaching them. I'm currently in college and our campus consists of 80% women. It's not necessary to approach women anymore. I can see his viewpoint. I did a story on my channel about a school in Chicago where only 23% of the student body was men. 23%. And that means ladies are going to have to compete for these guys. You're going to have to step on your friend's neck to get these guys, ladies. Nathan, 22 years old, admits it's mainly the negative consequences that's stopping me. It's scary when you hear stories about guys and fake accusations on campus. I worked hard to get into college. I'm not going to risk getting expelled for something I didn't do. Good job, Nathan. One of the universities in California did a study back in like 2020 before the cough, and it showed that 1/3 of freshmen and sophomore age college men would rather play video games than deal with women. I don't blame them, and this is why. Matt Araiza, the punter for the Bills, had all these records in college, lost his NFL contract because a woman accused him of doing things to her at a party, and he wasn't even there. It took him 2 years to clear his name. Guys, that can't be you. You can't take that risk. Lastly, Matt, 40 years old and a client of AFA, shares Western women aren't worth the drama. There's reason matchmaking services are going abroad and why Western men are looking for foreign wives. Yeah, MGTOW passports, guys. I don't blame them. For those who don't know, MGTOW is men go their own way, and then Passport bros, we up, man. I understand 100%. A woman's response. As a woman and dating coach, I understand the dilemma most men face. No, you don't. You're a woman. Women can sympathize, but they can never empathize. They can feel sorry for us men, but they never have to do this, so they can't truly see where we're coming from. You're hesitant because you're either afraid of rejection or scared of being labeled a predator. And I agree, some women, fortunately not all, of course, she's a woman, she has to say not all, truly are rude, confusing, and evil, especially in the West, specifically in America. If only women were more clear in their signs, were more direct and honest, were less harsh when rejecting men, and stop playing hard to get or toying with men's emotions, yes, all these would be nice. But then she has to make it men's fault. Likewise, if only men stopped harassing women in public places. I'm trying to remember the last time I saw a woman being harassed in a public place enough where like someone had to step in. Took hints before approaching women. We just established that it all depends on if you're attractive or not, and it's so subjective with women that you just don't know. Or taking hints, a lot of women walk around unapproachable. They they want to be approached, but they're acting like they don't want to be approached. So how are you supposed to take hits from that? We're more sensible with their approach and words, and we're less misogynistic. Guys, just don't bother. Don't do it. Don't. Our dating scene will not be as confusing, difficult, and toxic. These women, so she's a matchmaker for a foreignaffair.com, an international matchmaking and marriage agency based in Arizona and Phoenix. So she runs a international matchmaking service, and she's still saying this stuff. Stop harassing. She understands more than most women because she's advocating through her service for men to go abroad. Guys, just don't bother. Don't bother. Learn how to date online. Meet women through a friend, an activity or something, but don't approach women in public. Don't approach them at the gym. Don't approach them at the job. And guys, college campuses, stay away. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.